So I have a quick story for you guys, and this is part of the reason why I just absolutely love textiles and silks, okay? So my grandma Anna, who she was one of the good forces in my life when I was a kid, and she told me a story. When she was a girl in school, she always loved textiles and beautiful clothing and knitting and things like that. So there was a girl in her school who had a beautiful silk dress. Now this was probably during the 1930s, and Eastern Europe was going through a major depression at that time. And even though she came from a good family, nobody had anything. Like, literally, like you would remake old clothing into new clothing for your children because you literally couldn't get your hands on fabric or yarn or anything like that. So you would unravel sweaters, reknit that. I know some people are doing that now, and they're recycling and selling that kind of yarn. So I love to buy that kind of yarn. Another thing is, with that girl in her class, the dress was made in such a way that there were little threads fraying off of it. And my grandmother, for Christmas one year, got some chocolates, and they would save their fancy foil wrappers, and they would rub them on a smooth surface and get them smooth, and they would save those little pieces of foil and trade them as if they were, like gold or silver. So she traded one of her precious foil wrappers for some threads off this girl's silk dress, and she kept that forever and ever. And she just, treasured that as a young person. So what I do whenever I see these threads, this is not waste to me. I save it for a crazy quilt that I'm going to make, because I can use it for embroidery, or I save it because I can layer them and make little pom-poms for doll shoes or whatever. To me, I just marvel at these beautiful silk threads. And I think about what it would be like if I had spools and spools of this stuff. Like, I would love to do embroidery with it. So whenever I get a beautiful luxurious silk, I, of course, straighten my edges for sewing, just like anyone would, by pulling threads and finding the straight of the grain. But I go further. If it's a really nice silk, I save those threads. And, to me, like, I can put a lot of these together and make little pom-poms, like I said, for doll shoes. Or you can see my stash here. I save all these threads from cutting fabric so that I can use them somehow on a crazy quilt. I mean, I could even, I guess, turn them into like little pom-poms or ornaments if I wanted to. I'm not going to throw them out, because my grandma taught me a lesson that you shouldn't waste things, and you should cherish these beautiful treasures that we're given in this lifetime. So, okay, I just thought I would share that with you all. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.